Hey Fit Yummy Mummies, well here we are, day 17 of the 4-week sprint, and we just keep moving ahead. To help continue with the theme of workout tips, it's important that I actually talk about exercise since we spent the first 2 days of this week talking about pre and post workout nutrition. Make sure you watch those videos. The point I want to emphasize today is that, well, it's a message I keep telling everybody over and over again. It is best to start at the beginning and work your way forward. Now, I know a lot of us are so concerned about getting results and getting them quickly. And a lot of times we think, well, I'm going to skip over this, or I'm going to push myself really hard, I'm going to pick up these weights, and I'm going to try to do as much as I can, as fast as I can. And in turn, we end up either getting injured or we either burn out. It is very difficult to start out full steam with that type of pressure for a workout plan and continue with it and get results. And in fact, we already know that about 75% of your results come from what you eat. So it doesn't matter how dang hard you're working out. If you are not getting all of the pieces of the puzzle together when it comes to effective fat loss strategies, you can work out till you're blue in the face and it will not make a bit of difference. Yeah, you'll feel better. We've talked about that. But if you're truly concerned about making progress with your workout plans, you will follow them as they are mapped out for you. And that either means that if you're new to Fit Yummy Mommy, you're starting with the introductory workouts. And if you are a veteran Fit Yummy Mommy, you are easing into each new workout that you're presented with, either with the more advanced workouts or the workouts of the month. And what I mean by that is that it's not like, well, she says I could do 3 to 4 supersets, so I'm going to do 4 supersets, and she says to choose between 10 to 30 pounds, so I'm going to do 30 pounds. No. You start out conservatively, and you see what you're capable of performing. And then from there, you make notes with your workout log because you're tracking everything, and you make adjustments for the next workout. Because ideally, you're doing your resistance training workout at least 3 days a week, making sure it's every other day, because our bodies do not change while we're working out. They change in between the resistance training workouts when our bodies are repairing and recovering themselves. So make sure you have that day of rest in between. And it's not like one workout that you do, you're like, wow, I could have pushed myself a lot harder than that. I wonder if I'm not going to get results. No, that's not how it works. That's why you keep track, and the very next workout that you do, you make the adjustments. You pick up the 20-pound weights instead of the 10 pounds. You do 3 supersets instead of 2, and you make your way forward. Think of this as a college education. What type of classes do you begin with when you're learning about college-level algebra? Do they reinforce the fact that you have to start at the beginning, and little by little you acquire the skills to be able to become smarter and be able to perform harder equations? That's exactly what happens with your workout plan. You can't skip, you can't pick and choose, you just can't, make this stuff up. I have tried to make this easy for you by giving you the plan to follow. You just got to follow it. Just like with our food plan, we know that we have to experiment and find what works best for us. That's why we keep a workout log, and we're tracking the different types of weights that we're using, the rest that we're taking, how many repetitions we're completing, as well as how we feel after the fact. Maybe it's muscle awareness, maybe it's a shortness of breath, maybe you noticed how much you had to struggle to perform those last couple reps. Write that stuff down, because then in turn what that's going to give you is that when you go to reassess yourself at week 4, not beforehand, you can look back in your workout log and say, you know what, when I first started doing the Y squats, I was making notes that I could barely complete 5 without my legs shaking, but now I can do 3 sets of 15. That is evidence of progress and change, and that you are moving closer to your goals. Cannot emphasize that enough. One last point about workouts, and I do want to show you some things, but I just want to get all this stuff out of the way, so be sure that you check out the next couple days of videos, and I'll show you some techniques. But when we talk about 15-minute workouts, and all you need is 90 minutes a week, I still get this question. Can I do more? Well, you have to ask yourself why. Because number one, are you asking about doing more because you're used to doing 3 hours at a time of workouts? Because we already know that that's not effective. So is it just a mindset thing? And second of all, If you, after a Fit Yummy Mummy workout, after an intense resistance training workout or an intense interval workout, you can sit there and look me in the eye and say, I could do more. You know what I'm going to tell you. You did not work out with intensity. And don't fret. If this is the case, it doesn't mean that you keep going, because you don't want to end up pedaling backwards and not getting anywhere. Just chalk this up as, hey, you know what? The next workout that I do, the next interval that I do, the next resistance training workout that I do, I'm going to tweak this, this, and this so that it feels more challenging. So by the end, I'll be like riding Holly and saying, oh, that's what it's supposed to feel like. So no, more is not better. The quality of your workouts is what counts. And it's not about going longer and harder. It's about getting to the point and working to intensity in that block of time with just those exercises. If you cannot embrace that fact, sure, experiment with other stuff. But don't be complaining and wondering, why I'm not getting results if you don't follow the program. You guys, this works. I would hope that I'm living proof. I would hope that all of our veteran Fit Yummy Mummies and all of our success stories are living proof. It works. Guess what? You just got to do it. All right, that's my exercise or workout tip for today. I will show you some tips and tricks when it comes to specific exercise movements today or tomorrow and over the weekend, so be on the lookout for those as well. Catch you later.